Wow. Isn't this game nice, Frank?
Mm-hmm. Come to my house, I like it.
It's so nice. This is Bally Midway's Space Encounters. Apparently, it's the last game, I think, that uses the 8080 processor. 60, somebody's going to scream at me.
Good ticket, I can hear them typing.
They're going to type. Actually, there's not a lot of information about the site. You can always go on klov.com. But there's a man that has some marvelous information about it. It's outerworldarcade.com. And I printed up some really nice stuff that he wrote about it. And he also makes something really unique and offers it for free. So you can see there's the Space Encounters upright. The Mighty Mite, the small one, which is what we have. The Mighty Mite was a series of cabarets that Bally Midway made. Rally X was one, Pac-Man. I think one other used this cabinet. And then it also has some information about something really neat called a test ROM. But let's first shift the camera to my Frank and share some neat information. By the way, it's Cabaret Go-Go. That's right. Frank, I'm scanning it. I can animate the titles. You don't have to animate. I animate. No, I went this way. Not.
I'm working the camera. Talk.
Don't make me laugh and cough. Now look, this is number 63 in my Cabaret collection, and Junior Pac-Man is number 64 of my 100-game dedicated cabarets. I'll explain because this isn't quite dedicated. But let's start with this one. Now, can't find any production run numbers, but for some reason when I looked at the number here, this is a very high serial number. 937. Can you see that in there? Under a freshly painted...
Rock the cabinet some more.
I'm just lifting the cabinet. Actually, so we can actually see... We actually still have to do the final vacuum, but we've done extensive work inside here. The whole bottom panel, the transformer was a mess. All that's been thrown out. And we started fresh with all new fuses, a new line transformer, everything fresh and new. New power supply. Notice there's no transformer for the monitor because it's right up here on the black and white television. See, I squeezed the television in, didn't I, Frank?
Those are so witty.
We have new capacitors. Great picture on this little set. And this is your high voltage here. Ah! This is your high voltage. I keep doing that, Frank, because sooner or later I will get a shock. And you'll laugh all the way to the bank. Here, look up here. The serial number sticker is still there. See, 937. And this had fallen off, but we stapled it back up here. How to set the gameplay. Actually, I think it's now set up for 2 coins for 1 play. So we want 1 coin, 1 play. So that's switch 1 and 2 are both supposed to be off. Let me see. No. It's 3 and 4. Oh gosh, I don't have any fingernails, Frank.
Keep biting them off.
Yeah, I do. Well, the board is a little loose, and you're going to see why in a moment. The double board system. This is the Space Invaders board system, where you have a mother board here with all the ROMs in it and a daughter board plugged into it. Now, the daughter board originally was the sound on Space Invaders, but because this game has tons of sound, there's a whole separate board here for the sound system, and there's your volume pot for it. Now, Joe at Coin Services told me that this board controls all the moving graphics that the ROMs send to it. So these chips help move everything on the telescreen. The telescreen. This is actually all the parts from 2 cabarets. You know, at one time, cabarets were not sought after. Nobody had any love for them. You saw these at IHOPs, You saw them in the lobbies, you saw them in little restaurants, and then they disappeared. A lot of them got trashed or knocked apart. We had two. We put all these parts together to get one complete one out of that. And this is, of course, the nicest cabinet. Steve has touched up the top, and this is now lit with LEDs up here. Very nice. The black and white monitor has that color overlay, the same kind of overlay it was in the full-size one. There's no strobe feature, of course. There's no strobe light or red bulb in this, just regular. Now, the control stick here moves in all directions. And there's only a single spring in it that operates it. So it's a little unusual because I thought it would snap back, but there's no provisions for it to. We went through it. And the gameplay is just so nice. Now, what makes this game really unique is the fact that it uses something called an angle decoder. And angle decoders were used in this game and also another Bally Midway called Omega Race. Now, the angle decoders are easy to set up. I'm going to show you something that's really neat about this game. Oh, darn it. I love it when the targets come up. Doesn't it look a lot like Star Wars? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I got 5 seconds left. If you finish this rack, which I'm not going to because I still have all these extra shots. Oh, I got a little extra time. Now, the extra time means when I get hit, I'm dead. So the next time I get hit, that's it. And I like the way the speed score moves over to the score. Beautiful graphics, really nice. Okay, really, really well done and well maintained. Now, here's the neat thing about this. We found a whole box, look, of brand new encoders, angle encoders, okay? I got these from Eastern Music. When they closed down, I bought all their parts. That's when I got the overlays, the marquees, tons of stuff from them. And these were all in a sealed box, and we tested. Kurt tested every one on this machine. They all work. Now, this is the upgraded version, so it's a newer number than the original ones that are in it. Now, we're going to give the customer who's getting this, and this is Mike from the Michigan Arcade who's getting this baby. He's going to get one new one so he can have it, and we're going to offer the other ones for sale for $40 each. You can email me direct. So if you want to have a spare, this is it. Nobody on planet Earth has brand new angle encoders. These are also good for Omega Race. It's the number they used in the Omega Races. Back to this game. We put chrome T-molding on it. Okay, and it's covered, of course, with the plastic covering to the blue wrap. Stephen repainted it. This was originally yellow and black with a spaceship on it. There was not a whole lot to it, but it's actually rather nice. Control panel is the original one in very good shape. It's nice, isn't it, Frank? And now, our little company, this Outworld Arcade, very nicely has made a test ROM for the game. Okay? You take out the ROM H and put this in, and it helps you test the game. Now, the game initially had a test. Now, first, you turn the game off, flip switch 6 on your dip switch pack, turn the game back on. The game will come up with this screen, and then it tests your ROMs and your RAMs. Now, each of those ROMs have how many gigabytes of information? Frank?
Each one's 5 terabytes.
5 terabytes, like nothing. Now, you squeeze the trigger. Now, the game is playing, but you can never die, see? And you can fire and kill. You can actually get to the end of the game now. This is to test your positioning of your angle encoders. Okay, so you can make sure everything's centered and such. Now, because of this, you'll be able to get really great scores, Frank. I'm doing pretty good, aren't I, Frank? You know, I think we should keep it in this mode all the time. See, Kurt? You never lose.
Do you have the paperwork for the game next door?
Oh, let me check. Yes, that's our Ghostbusters going out. Anyway, that's a pretty nice test, but guess what? He has a nicer test. And that's the factory test. But we're going to now show you the other version. I flip the switch back to turn it off and on to load it. Frank's going to put the test ROM in and we'll show you. Now that the test ROM's in, we turn it on. Program loads. And we get this really nice screen here. Now watch. If you look over here, it's going through all the sounds. So it's testing every sound. You can hear the wind. Explosion. Crash. Now, of course, there's no strobe, but it does have this in it. Watch the bright. See, isn't that neat? So the strobe and the lamp is that red light bulb in the full size, and the strobe is the strobe lamp. What a great test. I thought that was really, really clever of the company to do that. And your ports test here, top one is your joystick, and then the bottom one, 6, is your fire button, and 7 is your coin switch. Isn't that nice? See, it says the test ROM you want. Now listen, this man also has test ROMs for a bunch of the 8080 games. So it's really nice, and he offers them for free on his site. So make sure you check out that website. Frank, we're ready for the chip to be put back in. Remember, always turn the game off before you do it. Look. Are we ready now for 64? I had to show you the number again. Yes, this is really a Pac-Man game. And it has now become a Junior Pac-Man. This is the factory kit, though. Okay, the factory kit came with this package, your instruction manual on how to convert your game over. Field conversion kit. Now look, you have your sticker that goes on the back of the machine to say it certifies, and this was like a hologram that you put underneath the monitor glass, but we don't know whatever happened to that. And we're not sure.
You really just rip this up and throw it away?
I thought the guy would like it. Now look, in addition to all that, look what else it came with. The original Pac-Man paperwork. Ah, Frank! The warranty card. Pac-Man Mini, so they called them minis, mini-mites. Was this game received in good condition? Frank, if I mailed it, I wonder what the heck's at Grand Avenue.
Google Earth would tell you.
No, there's no Midway. Anyway, all the schematics for Pac-Man. I guess these aren't going to do much value, but our customer's going to get it. Now let me show you what else we did. Look, obviously we put a new power cord on it.
Obviously.
This is the factory board. Now, this needs the 5 volts because the factory game had to make its own 5 volts. Right here, we haven't vacuumed this, just like the other. We have new fuse blocks though, right there. The 4 fuse block is new fuses in here. And all that'll get tidied up before it goes out. Now, your logic board came on this frame. You have to leave it on the frame because the board is thinner than the original Miss Pac-Man board. It is more fragile, or fragile. Fragile, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay.
That's about all you're going to get.
Oh! Frank, you could have been killed. You made a lot of these, Frank. Look. This is 1012. Or it might be a 7. I think it's 1012. Oh, yeah, here we are. Yeah, 1012. Look at that. Somebody tried out their marking pen here.
That was you.
They were probably doing a repair on the game and said, let me just check this out. Now, G07 chassis has a new flyback and all new capacitors. It's pretty much bulletproof for the rest of its life. I guess in its new arcade home it's going in. I believe it's a free play arcade, Frank. They're going to have a ball. By the way, a lot of these are missing the on-off switches. We make sure all the on-off switches are back in, just like they were when it was new. New control panel overlay. And of course, I always liked this game. I thought this was terrific. Such great control with the all-metal original Miss Pac-Man joystick. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. It's a great joystick. The best ever made in the world. Beautifully designed.
I like your gameplay.
Now, I have a little history. Do you see? Do you see this here? Well, it was an adventure to get those reprinted. So I have a series of pictures. This is what I first got in. Then, this is the right one. And then, of course, we decided to add it, and the end results. And voila. I thought that was cute. Wasn't it? It's like a comic strip where you have 4 panels. You know, the shock panel, and then the panel, and the correction panel, and the final results panel. Oh, Frank. Anyway, yes. I want to share with you a fascinating email I got. I was going to hold off till the nutty letters, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. But this one was so outrageous that I had to share it with you. It's from Nathan. Hi. I'm reaching out with an oddball question, but I'm running out of options. I have a home infrared sauna from WaterStar, whatever that is, that recently stopped working. I believe my control panel went bad, and I need a replacement part. If you don't typically maintain saunas, do we maintain saunas? Okay. Could you please point me to a vendor that may? Thanks, Nathan. Saunas, arcade games, saunas, pinball machines. They're close.
Saunas and film and pinball machines?
Maybe, Frank, if we sent him...
And film strip projectors?
I have a question. If we send him that replacement panel right there, would that solve his problem with his crappy sauna? I get an insane, stupid email like this. So I responded, hi, Nathan. I'm sorry. There's absolutely nothing in common with arcade games. But I suggest you telephone the place you got the sauna from. And they can dispatch a serviceman right away. If that is not an option, a simple telephone call to the WaterStar Corporation is all that's needed. I hope that helps. Todd. Now, I had to spend time reacting to that, but the good news is it was worth it because I could share that idiot's message with you. But then I get a nice email like this. This is from Dave. Love your videos. When are some network going to create a TV show with you guys? Wish you guys had a place south. Say Jacksonville, Florida. LOL, just wishful thinking. Keep up the awesome work.
Who was
Obviously,
that from?
Dave.
Well,
Thanks,
Dave. Yeah, well, we can let Dave know that I'll be on an airplane on just January 2nd to go down and spearhead the opening of our Jacksonville, Florida location.
A TNT location. TNT Amusements.
Sorry, we're almost out of
We
film.
could have offices around the world. Frank, we could have them around the world. And before we continue the video, because we got a lot of stuff to cover in the video, my daughter, Tammy, in college, got picked for the who's who among students in American universities and colleges.
Yay.
Only 13 from East Stroudsburg University got picked, and she was one of them.
Was there
Very,
14
very
students
proud.
there?
Very, very proud. There's a lot of students graduating.
There's the list of games.
14.
Oh, listen, Kurt just happened to pick this up. I just found the strip of film. I want to show you this. This is 70 millimeter, 4-track stereo film. Oh, 6-track. There's 2 on this wider piece, 3rd, 4, 5, and 6. This is a clip, a piece of film from the movie That's Entertainment. It is turned beet red. But I wanted you to see the difference in frame. That's the original 133 frame size. But do you see how big the picture could be if it was full 70 millimeter? So that's basically a 35 millimeter image there. I think that's Fred Astaire. And they're doing footage of them. Is it out of focus?
Yeah, it was. I'm just trying to get closer.
Isn't that neat? But
that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Can
you tell us about that again? Do you have time?
It's a 16 millimeter next time, so you can see the size.
We're going to have to do a comparison at some point.
Film, arcade games, film, pinball machines. You have nothing in common.
There's one right here.
Wait a minute.
Tons of it in that room.
Is there a piece? Grab me a piece.
Sure, I'm not throwing anything. There's a list.
Come on, I gotta wrap this up here.
But I know we
We're
can
out of
wrap
film.
it up.
2
We're
minutes.
almost done. Wait a minute. He wants to see. Okay.
Stop. All you do is turn your head to the left.
Yes, but it's not. You don't want it. Do you hear this insubordination? Okay. So obviously, look.
Warehouse list.
Look. Here. Look.
Is that our inner office
16
correspondence?
millimeter, 70 millimeter.
Wow.
So.
Bigger than a microchip.
This is the future. Nobody wants digital crap anymore. Nobody wants LCDs. They want picture tubes. Picture tubes. Picture tubes. So, you gotta go to Outer World Arcade, right there. Timothy's a great guy for making all this stuff available, and you're gonna spend hours on his website. It's really nice. Isn't this nice, Kurt?
You're any good at it?
Let's see if I got any better. You think I did?
No.
Okay. Now, while we had it in test, Kurt tuned in our encoders. So, now we're perfect, aren't we? Kurt, am I doing good?
You're actually hitting things this time.
Oh, crap. You just threw me off, Kurt.
You're gonna die. Oh. You can hit the ones that are killed too, you know. You can hit them again.
You can?
Yeah. Or even more points.
Oh, look, I got the score-matic, and I hit it.
And then you...
Now, notice in the center, it says the speed score. I'm loaded up there. I loaded the gills.
Hit the ship again when it crashes. Hit those. There you go, buddy.
Do you get more points?
But it's cool that you hit them too.
Darn it! Darn it! Darn it. Now remember, the daughter board is making all this stuff move. So there's a lot more going on this 8080 board than on Space Invaders.
And if you hit the wall, you die?
Yes. No, I don't think you do. See?
Oh, it bounces off.
Now, that noise, once again, as you heard earlier, that means my bonus time, but now,
I thought you were just
if I die, I'm dead. Alright, I'm going to hit this one. I got it.
Get the bonus.
Good. I got 400, Kurt. I'm pretty good, aren't I? Oh! That was it.
It's good.
That was
Set
it.
to unlimited lives.
Look, it slid over the...
Is that 5 guys in there?
No, it wasn't 5 guys. Isn't this great?
It's good.
You should try this in the dark. It's a pretty cool game.
Ew.
It is a pretty cool game. Colors show up so nice, Kurt. Do you think I'll get a killing score? No. Oh, crap. Now, I can do this unlimited time while the time is counting down. Do you see that over there on the side? Now, Kurt said if I hammer the guy twice, let me hit him. Good. There's my target bank. Ha-ha! Not bad, huh, Kurt? That goes into my speed score, too.
Just kill the space trash. There you go. Now you got it. You had it.
Definitely have to play this in dark. See, I'm playing a lot better in the dark, Kurt. I'm not hitting anything right now. Now that it's all tuned up nice and tight. Now, somebody said you can take the encoders apart and clean them. My gosh, if we get a brand new one, My time ran out right at the end.
I thought you were good at this. Space Encounters.
Let's turn the lights back on.
Don't push me. Jeez.
It's nice. Now, you know, I got sidetracked as I usually do. This game, with the kit came with the logo glass. I'm not sure if it came with the marquee, the glass here, or the overlay. I really don't know. I don't know. And I guess I'm never going to know, Kurt. By the way, this overlay is made by 2-Bit Score in Texas. This is a licensed overlay. See? An Emco. So we ordered that in. But this logo glass makes it. We have this lit with LEDs. So, we're very proud of our 2 minis, but we got more minis coming. But in this video, we have a whole boatload of more fun stuff. So let's go to that. This was filmed, I guess, yesterday and last week. Action. Walt is filming. Look, we have this Harley Davidson. Sold this brand new 2001. Got traded into us. We have now refurbished it with super bright LEDs, and it is glowing. We also added this LED pack over here on the side that lights up the bike. Well, come around here. Look at the detail on the bike. Isn't that beautiful? And it's all because of this LED. See? Now look at the difference without the LED, with the LED pack. That bike is glowing. The game is glowing. Virtually no plays in a private home since brand new, Walt. They don't make them look inside. Got the manual, cash pan, everything looks like brand new. Look at the coin door. It's gorgeous. Customer getting this baby. Now, what we have done is upgraded it. Frank is adapting a new lithium board. We don't have them in production yet, but the battery board there will mean it will never leak. You know, when the game came in, the batteries had started to leak. See, back then when the games were new, we were not changing battery holders to affect the trade-in value. We have the latest ROMs burned in there too for our customer. Beautiful, Walt. You know, Walt, you know what we should do? You know what, let's do that. Here. Wait a minute, wait 1 second. Keep it running, Walt.
Okay, it's running.
Hey, what we're going to do. I'm going to come right back and show you. Now, this is the factory black T-molding.
Alright.
So, see, it comes right off, see? We're going to show you what it looks like with chrome T-molding. How's that for effects? Look! Chrome, courtesy of Walt. Now, the guy will just peel off this, see, the blue covering. Nice silver, yes. Okay, it came up really nice. But I wanted to show you a few of the things we did. Right here, when the game first came out, this is just a piece of plastic and the ball was catching it and snapping it. This has the steel plate upgrade that Stern had. It goes underneath here and fits right under the plastic to protect the plastic for good. We got that in before we sold them the game. And then there's this steel pin here, right there, that protects the target. It keeps the ball from getting jammed in there and clogging up the optic, which is under here. So that's all protected now. Nice. Look. He also put our Mylar washers here. Okay, now the plastics will never get broken. So if this man ever turns this in or trades this in again, this game will have to just have the rubbers changed. And of course, whenever we get the games back in, we'll add a little more to it. This could get mirror size. That's something we could do in the next. We like to do different things for every machine. I love the save post that you operate from that button right there. Doesn't stay up long, but it stays up long enough. We have this on a piece of wood, but it's not the perfect pitch. Once again, this is just a test.
First gear. Second gear.
Ah! I like the way the balls go into the bike here. I'll show you. Here, watch. Let's go in there now.
Are you ready?
Now watch, it's going to ejaculate the ball. There we go. Hey, look at that. Now we have multiple. Not quite that one. I like the thunderbolts here. Go up there too. Whenever you pass your jackpot there, baby, that's when you get it, see? Really nice. We have another video, I think, that shows more detail in the game. Well, what do you think, Walt? I think our customer's going to be clucking like a hen when he sees this thing.
Very nice. Came out great.
What's the 10?
Live to ride, ride to live.
Before we move on, it's time for a commercial. Look, our new navy blue shirts for 2017. We have them in a medium, large, extra large, and 2X. Now this is without the pocket. We also have extra large and 2X with the pocket. We find that people that are bigger like the pockets, like me. What about you, Walt? What size will you get?
No pocket for me.
He's
I'm an
pocketless.
extra large without a pocket.
You can order them if you go on our website. Right on the home page is the store. We also have some grays. That was 2014. We have some 2X grays left. Just a few. We found a handful. And then we still have our traditional black. In all sizes. We restocked all these sizes too. So we got all 4 sizes in black and navy blue. The new color.
Looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, let's go move on to the video we shot Friday or Saturday. Well, we have a Jungle Lord that Tony brought for an overhaul. He watched one of my videos and sees how great I do on these. I personally do these, you know. Do you watch my videos?
I've watched one, yeah.
One?
Yeah, well,
I'm his neighbor, man.
he's new to the clan.
And that's Scott Lee. He does outside service.
Here you go.
And I'm buying a strike zone from him. And it looks great, except what's wrong with it? The logic board is ruined. Leaky battery. So he's going to roll that right out. I told him he could put it right inside that dumpster. After he leaves, I'll pull it out of the dumpster.
Hey, Todd, for the play field, is it going to get like full Mylar?
Full Mylar.
Okay, that's great. I meant to ask you that
we
earlier.
have to touch it up because
Okay.
see all this wear.
There's like no Mylar on some of these spots. It looks like.
I think we need to contact the Havco Corporation and ask them why they didn't Mylar it.
Yeah, that's why they didn't do a complete
I
job.
wonder if we called that phone number. I'm going to call that number now. Okay, let's call the Hoffman Vending Company. Let's see. I'm curious to see how long ago they sold this to them. Maybe they'll offer service.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or...
Oh, they're gone. Yeah.
Restore this to the glory that it deserves.
Now this back glass, is it beautiful? Uh-oh. It looks like they have chicken pox. I don't think the back glass. You're going to have to find a back glass, Tony.
Well, you are the best, so you might be able to find one before I do.
Well, I could spray paint it bright red, but that's about it. I don't think Steven's going to be able to restore it. But we can make the rest of the game perfect. So that'll be bulletproof. But
right?
not until after Christmas. I can't even look at this until mid-January.
That's fine.
Because I got all these other people that want me dead. And now I'm going to send these two guys to a wonderful place for lunch. Maggio's, right up the street. So if you come and visit me, we'll send you guys there too. Come on. There's no, I can't do a full video. Another Close Encounters. Boy, is this nice. New drop targets. The super bright LEDs. And I like having these blinkers where the rays are. Pretty good, huh?
Very nice.
It is. Let me see here. Let's turn the electricity off. Yes. And then, Kurt, you did do all the extensive stuff in here, right?
Of course.
Good. There we are. Good. We have the new power supply, button battery. Okay, so that will never fail again, will it? Oh, these are the new connectors from Docent Electronics. These solve like 1,000 little issues with your System 1 games, don't they, Curdy?
Yep. Once you get all the acid off the board.
Yes. All that's needed. Oh, and the LEDs are from 3 places. What, Comet, Pinball Life, there they are. Right, there you go.
You are good.
Okay, but we have a neat thing to show you now. Wizard of Oz Standard Edition, because everybody's been buying either the green or the rubies. So let's show you that next. Kurt, you can box this up. I'm done with you.
I ain't boxing stuff.
You can't talk that
That
way.
guy is right there.
We have
Number
children.
45. Stepping up to
Children
the plate.
are watching. Did this get upgraded yet?
We'll be boxing it.
Is it upgraded? No, it's not upgraded yet. But look, it is 177 of 1,000. Good. Okay. Stainless steel rails instead of the annoying green or red ones. Just kidding. Just kidding. As a matter of fact, that's, I think, literally the only difference. This does have Invisiglass, and it does have the topper.
This is Invisiglass on this?
Yes.
Nice.
Hey, you can't see it.
I see it right here.
Look,
Not blind.
that's the topper that goes in here. It is a different one, but that goes up there. So,
Nice.
yes. So, anyway.
That one's rounded, the other one's cut out.
Oh yeah. See, you do get a little extra. You pay a little extra, you get a. But the toys are all the same. You know what? This is missing a picture of me on it.
Yeah.
It costs too much.
They want to sell them.
All right, let's go back.
All right, Ugly. I'm out of here.
Thank you. For any of the doors.
You can't get from anywhere else. You're going to pay a little bit more.
We're talking about the keys to TNT.
That's what he read on the internet.
The key for our door at TNT, they cost $15 because they're special. You can't buy my keys on eBay. And why are you eating another pretzel? Oh, wait a minute. We're celebrating somebody's birthday.
Your birthday.
Jonathan, may I ask how old we are?
27.
36.
Should we know that? It's Johnny, it's Todd's son.
My son.
Oh, somebody thought we
on Facebook.
So that's Dan. Dan didn't know. Dan, am I that old? Am I that old looking? Oh, gosh. No, Jonathan's a nephew. My children are 17 and 20, I'll have you say. Soon to be 18 and 21. Look, you've been watching it. It's done. It's actually set up for 50 cents a play. And it's going to Haley's Bar and Pub. Kurt's going to take it there, I think. Right, Kurt? You have to. You're going to take it with Big Fat Frank. The other game they're getting is a missile command. A beautiful missile command. Remember, we actually still have one more in the warehouse that's also sold. We're taking a deposit on. We rebuilt the power supply. This takes a special beefed up power supply to run the 12 volts. From what I read, There's bigger capacitors on that. And then the cap on the bottom has been changed. G07. This actually had an older G07 chassis in. Now, do you see how big this is? Now, look at this chassis. Yes, that's the older style chassis that we decided to change and put this one in instead. And that's because serviceability down the road. This one will be easier to get if the customer needs to replace it, and we're not here for some reason. But we expect to be here for another 100 years, don't we? Don't we, Stephen?
Damn right.
Another 100 years. A Star Wars Episode 1 with a new television in it. This is going out. Oh, wait, it was on earlier. We're going to do a video later. It's beautiful. I think it takes too long to warm up, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll do a video on it later. It's this beautiful piece. So this one's going out. Are you not supposed to be laughing during my videos? You're not supposed to.
Why else that?
Golden Tea Complete. Is that the same one? I did a tour of the shop and you're still working on the same pretzel. Kurt's having his. Oh!
All you had to do was open your mouth.
Threw that right in my eye.
Nobody got diet.
Good job. One of the 3D, you said. More exciting.
1 of 3D.
Nobody got diet pretzels.
Maybe they're editing. You know, people like my videos.
We're talking about your other nephew.
Oh, that thing.
The better video.
That boring video.
Running low on casters.
We can't be running out of casters again.
We do this real fast.
Yes. We've bought more. See, we're getting bolts ready. We have bought more casters for our reconditioned games than anyone in the country. That's for sure. Thousands of games. Uh-oh. The fan, the heater is kicking on. Well, I think we've had enough for tonight. See you later.